That's all. I recorded the last one. We gonna record this one.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location.
Oh, he ain't know I was dog with Georgia like that.
Man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Who is that, Mr. Fraser?
He's got the first down. And those hairy dogs taking a
that shit wasn't no fluke.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know
yeah.
who they are, and
when we come to work, I'm going to show you the stats tomorrow. Yeah. Come on.
What the dogs do.
What you doing? Where you going? All right. I told him no mercy. What the fuck he thought?
Looking downfield on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Yeah, you don't know how I'm lining up. Go back to him. See?
Wide receiver comes
in. We got
motion.
enough time.
Give to the back.
Oh,
like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown.
oh, damn. That's fucked up. Oh, god damn. That's still good.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. The coverage team.
Hey, motherfucker think I'm pressure, nigga. It's one nigga, and he know I want him. And only because my nigga be working 2 motherfucking times. He know I want him. That's my brother Cortez. He know I want that ass. This is what we do, man. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
It's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's gonna
and it hurt my heart, too.
It's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise.
You know, I even took an L with Ohio State to tune up with for you. Did you know that? You ain't know that. I ain't tell you that. I took an L with Ohio State.
Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs.
The first time ever in life playing with the Buckeyes. I played with the Buckeyes and take an L for you. You don't know how hard my heart hurt for that. And I got it on video. You can go on YouTube and go look at it. I took an L with Ohio State for you. I've been preparing for you.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Back It's Underwood. Steps to his left, out of the pocket.
I took an L with Ohio State for you, man.
Got him at the 29.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
Quickly to the tight end.
He didn't hear me. I took an L with Ohio State for you, man.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially was
Never, ever. Not in
on that fourth down.
any college football game, basketball game, anything. Have I picked Ohio State? That's how bad I wanted this. You didn't know that, but you know now.
Big life miserable for this offense. Handoff to the single running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pocket and the misconnection on third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays.
Come on with it.
You got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Makes a grab past the marker. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
Oh, you gonna earn them 7.
And he'll be stopped for no
You
reason.
gonna earn that.
Sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this.
I just want you to think about that.
So good at the point of attack. And
Man, you are big Detroit Lions fans, Michigan fans. I took an L with Ohio State.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal.
I want you to think about that. Ohio State, man.
He knows
The
it's his way
Buckeyes.
into the end
The
zone.
Buckeyes.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point was good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a
Talk shit.
3-yard touchdown.
He can't talk shit like me.
Coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a really
Ohio
close feel
fucking
for the
State.
crowd.
I want you to think about that. Ohio State. Man, I'm not returning that shit.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
How you want it, man?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires
Nice.
it. Oh, now it's picked off.
That was nice.
Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that.
Damn. Whoa, hold on. Damn.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop at the 33. But
That's my first turnover in life.
And a first down.
Left 3 or 4 games. All right. Keep on, brother.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Motion from the wideout. Gives it to the back on the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he rolls into the house.
Good shit.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unleashes one. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fights off the defender. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Sometimes it's not about fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
In the red area, it's Haynes. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fighting off the defender. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Michigan! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Underwood. Looking for space to the left. To throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Haynes. And they get him down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll try to pop the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's a draw. Got the first down and more. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They go right back to him. Just gets him to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, give on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Stockton. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
3:25.
Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Georgia going back to work with another first down.
29 Philly.
Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Easy.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12.
Get set.
Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Dogs! They move on top here in the fourth. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Breaks the tackle. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. To the air, it's Underwood. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Shoots his way for more. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It'll be a draw. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Moves around to clear up the vision. Quarterback gets the first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And how about the quarterback coming up big late in this ball game? You got to have him. Nothing open, takes off, scrambles, does it himself, and makes the heads-up play to get out of bounds.
Looking for room, it's Marshall. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. That's caught. It's Marshall.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Looking left. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The give out of the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offense.
Touchdown, Wolverines! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. To the air, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Branch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Slithers into space, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. It's Bell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you
That's heartbreak, ain't it? I know.
Yeah, that's what's
I know.
good teams. Really good teams square
I
up.
know.
Like there wasn't
I sympathize with you, though.
We could watch these every week. Love calling these games.
No, not really.
Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending
Now, let me take a look at these stats again. So, 35 to 28, 17, 16. This time I had more yards. He still had more plays. Yeah. Okay. 28 rushes in. 151? That's what that say? 2 TDs. I have 15 for 125. 3 TDs. 8.3 yards per rush. Completions 11 for 15. I think I threw a pick, didn't I? Oh no turnover. Oh yeah, I had 2. What up, dog?
Good game, bro.
For sure.
Like that could be a rivalry right there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I started fucking up after to lose that 14-point lead. My daughter started fucking with me. My wife like, get out here. I'm like, just go, man.
Oh no. See,
What's that?
no. see, I'm gonna end the report, right? So you can go back, right?